So I had this big shift recently that gave me an interesting insight that I wanted to share with you. I have said so publicly for so long, I work with a lot of physical product sellers, specifically Amazon sellers, and I tell them, you've got to stop thinking about yourself as an Amazon business, and you've got to start thinking of yourself as a business that uses Amazon. And there's a big difference here, and I've said this publicly, but I had a really interesting insight that I think will solidify it for a lot of people, because I realized I've been doing this to myself. I've been holding myself back with a very similar distinction, and that's that I was traveling through Europe last week, and I shared this on my YouTube channel. C Money, who's holding the camera right now, was recording me as I was brain dumping on him. I was like, I just realized, dude, I'm not an Amazon guy. I'm a business guy that uses Amazon, meaning I build physical products businesses and I use Amazon. And that's why I've always resisted being the quote, Amazon guy, because if you want to know how to split test a listing or like what image should be where, I don't know. I'm a business guy and I hire the people who are behind the scenes making tweaks to things. And I realized, oh my goodness, this is the same advice I've been giving to other business owners who are stuck on Amazon. I just had the same shift for myself. See, I don't have a Ryan being like, Ryan, you got to think of yourself as a businessman, not an Amazon guy. Oh my goodness, that's it. Like, that's it. So to physical product sellers and to Amazon sellers, I often tell them, you've got to think of your business as the business that uses Amazon. That is a huge distinction, a huge difference for people who are selling physical products, because if you are an Amazon business, you're always going to be stuck in the minutia, and you as the entrepreneur are going to think that it's a good use of your time to be in there split testing images and trying different copy, and you're gonna run into bottlenecks. You can go be that person up until you're running about $100,000 a month business. At that point, if you are not taking your profits and investing them into other places, you're gonna hit roadblocks. For example, my business changed when I hired a full-time Amazon manager whose job, someone just came into our office and shut our door. I must be talking loud. This is what happens when I get excited. But when we hired an Amazon manager to come in and run the split tests and manage the inventory and manage our pay-per-click ads, that freed my partner and I up to go build a real business. And as an entrepreneur, there's a lot of times you think you're doing the things that are most important or the things that only you can do, that you're not the only person that can do it. Your job is to go lead the vision, go get the best people, go create the best products, come up with the best ideas, meet the best people, probably the things you enjoy doing. So we had a huge level up when we automated that. Now we're thinking about some of our businesses of using outside firms and outside teams to bring their systems in. So literally no one on the business is in the back end managing Amazon. They're working on the business. Amazon is a part of the business. And that's how, we're not doing this yet, but we're thinking about it. That's how I think we're gonna scale really quickly, because we can offload the systems and just go chart new territories. That insight only happens if you think of yourself as more than a tactic business. If you're a blogger, you're not in the Google business, right? If you're there trying to get your keywords up in search engine optimization, you're not a Google business. You might use Google, but you've got to think of yourself as this business, not as this is where we get our traffic and our sales from, because you're always gonna run into bottlenecks. And this is so true with physical product brands. So if you notice that you're hitting plateaus and you're spending your time doing the things that don't ultimately drive the growth of the business, like if you're not focused on releasing new products, hiring new people, coming up with new ideas, and you're stuck with one primary sales channel because all your time goes there, you probably think of yourself as an Amazon business or a blank business. And I had the same shift for myself, going like, I know I'm not the best in the world at like telling people how to do X, like X on Amazon. I'm probably the best in the world at teaching people how to build scalable, sellable physical products brands and using Amazon as part of that. I'm probably the best in the world at that. But other people were saying, Ryan, you're the Amazon guy, right? And so I had this sense of like, I have to defend that position for some reason. And then I was like, I'm holding myself back, realizing I'm the hero for entrepreneurs, not the hero for Amazon sellers. No one really wants to be an Amazon seller. They want to be an entrepreneur. So I'm actually doing myself a disservice by thinking of myself in this way, because I can serve more people being in like the hero to capitalists, the hero to entrepreneurs, rather than being the hero to Amazon. And yes, I can show you like what we did and how it fits in. But I had such a realization, all this freed up energy happened when I realized that I had been bottlenecking myself, thinking of myself that way. And I wanted to communicate that to you because there's a chance that you're doing the exact same thing in your business. You're thinking of yourself as you're thinking of yourself as an opportunistic entrepreneur rather than an empire building entrepreneur. And the difference is, if you're hunting for the next product on Amazon that's gonna rank versus you've got something that you wanna go bring to the world and Amazon is a tool to do that, that's a very different energy exchange. And it's so much more energizing to operate from this place of you wanna give to the marketplace rather than looking for the thing that you can extract and pull out and bring to yourself. And there's a space for that in business, but if the whole business is that, you end up being dependent on the channel, and it ends up being a cash flow business with a short lifespan. So I wanted to give you that shift. If you're thinking of yourself and your business in the way that is dependent on a channel, one little switch of thinking of yourself in the business rather than the channel, you are a business for moms, not an Amazon business. You're a health business that uses Amazon or ClickBank or affiliates. You're not in the affiliate business. You're not in the Amazon business. You're not in the ClickBank business. And all of these tools become assets for you rather than threats. And it was such a big shift for me, and I just wanted to deliver that to you. If you want to see me talk about this on camera, I get kind of uncomfortable because I was very vulnerable, and I've been documenting more of my transition into my next steps on my YouTube channel. You can just search my name on YouTube, but me actually talking out that braingasm is currently on YouTube, plus some clips from the keynotes that I gave while I was traveling in Europe, where I talked about building audiences, and we're testing some new ways to get to the first million and beyond that I'm starting to reveal some of the strategies for as I kind of piece it together into my next like big keynote. And there's a lot of cool things that as we're documenting more of my growth and more of what we're doing, more of these knowledge bombs are going to YouTube first. So if you're not following us on YouTube, but you're listening to the podcast or following us on Facebook, I'd encourage you to search my name in YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and we're putting our content first there. So I'd encourage you to hop over there. Thanks for watching. Hope this was somewhat valuable for you. I hope this shift that I had gives you a shift in your business, frees up some energy for you, and allows you to have a more enjoyable and scalable business. A lesson that life is giving me right now is that when things are right, they're easy, and that it is never a good idea to take yourself out of that zone of genius. And very few entrepreneurs find that their zone of genius is sitting behind a computer, tweaking Amazon listings and testing new images. And the people that are run agencies to do that. Your zone of genius is finding the next opportunity. And the way you find your next opportunity is freeing up all of that other brain power. and not thinking of yourself as an Amazon business. Or even if you are in the opportunistic type of an approach where you just want to go find the next thing, you've got to be free to go do that and be in that zone of genius. It's where you bring the most value to the world. So I've been talking about that a lot on the YouTube channel as well. So hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. I'll chat with you guys soon.